I would like to welcome to you another session of Musicians Matters live on demand on Positive Power 21 Christian Media LLC. I'd like to thank our guest that's going to be on broadcast, Mr. Freddie B. Let's welcome him on the podcast. How you doing, Mr. Freddie B?
Hi, how are you this evening?
I'm awesome.
Wonderful. Glad to hear that.
Awesome. Seems like you've been around the world doing a lot of stuff.
I have been nonstop, so much stuff I can't keep up with it, and I'm crisscrossing and mixing stuff up. Just not as young as I used to be. It used to come easy, but I guess the older we get, well,
it's
you know the rest.
Understandable. It's understandable. Seems like you worked with a lot of people.
I have. I've been very blessed in this industry, and I'm hoping that my prayer is just beginning. I have not reached the plateau that my dreams take me, and they take me really high. And I think where the Lord allows you to dream, He also provides a way for you to come into fruition. That being said, I'm positive we're going somewhere.
That He does. I seen that you been on Solid Gold.
Yes. Solid Gold Soul. I paid tribute to the late great Mr. Lou Rawls, and I also subbed in the group for the Four Tops. So it's been pretty exciting, that Solid Gold Soul show.
How was that experience with the Four Tops?
It was. What's your question? I'm sorry.
How was that experience with the Four Tops?
A wonderful experience. I mean, those guys are pioneers in an industry that I've learned to love from a very early age. Between them, the Temps, and all the other Motown acts, that was my introduction into live music. The first concert I'd ever witnessed was the Temptations, and they were new with that brand new hit, "My Girl." Lord have mercy, was that a life-changing experience? The curtains open, and the curtains open, and these five cats was just too cool, man. And everything they did was cool, and they sounded as great as they looked, and it was amazing. And that's pretty much where I made the decision. I want to do that.
Amazing. That is exactly a hit. "My Girl." That speaks for itself.
Yes, it does.
And the rhythm. Check it out. The rhythm ain't no joke.
It ain't no joke. It's it's still hot today.
Exactly.
And that's what's that, 40 years old now?
Yes.
So, yeah, when it's good, it lasts. Like fine wine.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Let them know about your projects that's coming up.
Okay, so I'm glad you asked that. I just completed 2 projects. I crossed over a little bit because I was kind of raised from the south side of Chicago, being exposed to a lot of great blues artists. So I took a chance and wrote a blues tune called "Child Support Blues." And
oh, my goodness.
Yeah, right. That's the exact reaction I get from everybody, and everybody seems to love it. So I expect that to go really well. Also, at the same time, since my roots are jazz and gospel, I teamed up with Tom Schumann from Spiral Gyra and Paul Jackson Jr., who is the Guinness World Book of Records most recorded guitar player in the world. And he's played with everybody, including Ricky Minor, Luther Vandross, Patrice Rush, and just absolute Patti LaBelle, Gladys, you name them, he's been the guitar player for them. So making his acquaintance and having him appear on the stage with me was something that I should always cherish. And in the meantime, he did offer up his services on my latest jazz CD called Freddie B, "The Way You Look Tonight."
Amazing.
Blessing after blessing after blessing. Yes.
Yes. So
Mhm.
tell me about the experience in Motown.
The experience with Motown was only as a spectator and a
Okay.
fan, a huge fan. So
Okay.
I had no direct, other than, I do have a first cousin that wrote "Rescue Me" and "Higher and Higher,"
Okay.
and his experience, he was actually a writer for Motown. So that
Amazing.
I guess that vicariously makes me kin to it. But yeah, there it is. I'm just hugely a big fan of Motown, and I made it
Have you
a
ever
point to
been to
meet.
Awesome. Have you ever been to that building?
Oh yes, many times. That and out of Chicago, we had our own legendary recording studio called Chess Records, and directly across the street from Chess Records was Brunswick Records. Now those people recorded people like Etta James, uh, Big Boss Man, what's his name, Bo Diddley, just all the blues legends of the 50s and 60s. And when I was a little kid, after school, I just gravitated to that building. They all received, I don't think not one of them knew my name, but they all called me the same thing, that little old boy. Where's that little old boy? Etta James would send me to the store. Where's that little old boy? Tell him I need to get him to get me some cigarettes, and I'll run down to the store and get us some Tarrytons and bring them. Man, that's just, I loved every second of it. And consequently, I wasn't in a gang. I wasn't, I was in the music,
Okay.
But my partners were out struggling for their lives while I was learning and digesting and taking it all in without knowing it. I just loved it, and that's the only reason I knew I was there. Little did I know until much later that I was actually learning, honing my skills. I've been very blessed.
That's right. That's where it actually starts at, because matter of fact, I started my experience back in 46 years ago. And I've been playing music until now. So I'm still at it, chopping them sticks.
Well, see, so that's a blessing. I bet you bad too. We got to talk.
Oh yeah, I can trap.
Yeah, okay. I may need you on one of my hits, a hit or two. So
yeah,
we'll
I
stay
can
in
trap.
touch for sure. Okay.
I can really trap. So you don't have to.
And
worry
while we're
about
on the
that.
subject, let me thank you for pausing out of your life, taking time out of your life to actually let your listening audience know that musicians are people too, and we deserve the respect that every other occupation has.
That's right.
And it's the strangest thing, appearing live. Nobody can seem to do without music, but when it comes to hiring musicians to play the music they always have it's never a priority. And that's disturbing. We put at least as much work into our craft as the best brain surgeon. You know what I mean?
That's true.
And had we chosen brain surgery, we'd both probably be really retired by now, really playing golf. But no, we're musicians, and we think we provide a service. It appears that people can't do without music, but they don't want to pay for it. And I don't understand that. These people need to start supporting local musicians. They really
Come
do.
on, Freddie B. Let them know. Let them know.
You need to start. You can't do without the music. You love it when you hear it. When you at the end of your long, busy day and you all stressed out, you can count on whatever music that it is you like to be there for you and ease your pain, even if it's just temporary. You want that temporary relief. So treat your local musicians as if they're people that you need.
That's right.
Do it. Just do it.
That's right. Come on, keep on preaching.
That's pretty. I'm gonna get off my soapbox now. That part really.
Stay on that soapbox.
Okay. We apply ourselves, and we have our own little network of musicians, and we have our own family, and there's a constant competition to be better than you were the last time. There's a constant thing that we have to go through, and much of it comes out of pocket in order to keep what it is we do important. And it's not just important to us, obviously. It's important to everyone. I don't care what country you in. Japan. You choose one. They got music.
That's right.
Now maybe they treat their musicians better than Americans do. But Americans need to really take a look at local musicians. Yeah, you'll go out and spend $600 to see the headliners, and that's fine. But they were all local musicians at one point, and they needed help, and somebody helped them. So I'm appealing to everyone in this listening audience to rethink this thing and support your local musicians. That's right. It really is. That's right. We struggle to keep our heads above water, most of us, and we're blessed and glad that we can, and we really it's the thrill we get from making you smile as a result of listening to us do what we do. His reward is a lot of reward. It's just not rewarding enough. We still got to eat, man. We got to pay bills. So help you. I'll repeat that in as many different ways as you want me to, because it's a fact, and it's a forgotten fact. So I need to remind everyone: musicians have families, musicians have kids in school. Unless you already at the tippy top, and percentage wise, there's a lot less at the top than it is struggling to just make ends meet. That being said, help your local musician.
That's right. I'm loving that. So, what is the best advice that you would give a musician today?
Okay, Prince, one of my main influences, made a song called Musicology.
Okay.
And musicology is literally what we just got through talking about. It's about honing your skills, learning your craft, using real musicians. And I'm not putting down the cats that are making millions because they know how to push buttons real good, but the cats that know how to play a 88 key piano has to work harder at his craft to sound good than the guy that puts on a headset and starts pushing buttons and comes up with a beat, and somebody else puts poetry to the beat, and they're successful with that, and I'm not putting that down. But don't overlook the others that struggle to make sure that the notes are correct. So we're not putting a burden on your ears. So we want you to be happy after you sit and spend time with us. So
that's right.
I ain't got nothing. I can go on and on and on. I'm gonna take a breath. You say something.
I'm loving it because you're giving a lot of words of wisdom to the people that they really needs to hear, and it's raw. And I like when you're speaking, it's raw and it's coming from your heart, and it's not just coming out of just a word of mouth. You telling what's going on today,
It's the truth. It's the absolute God's truth. Now, that's not to say if you have a child, let me reinforce this. If you have a child that's in school and it is partial to this instrument or partial to that instrument, encourage your kids to find the instrument that fits them the best and let them be musicians, because being a real musician encompasses a lot. There's a lot of theory involved. There's a lot of math equations involved. It's not a waste of time. And the end result is something that's truly soothing to the savage beast. You can't be mad listening to music. So, encourage the kids. Musicology, encourage it. And hey, man, you remember when not a few years ago took music out of the schools?
I did not like that. I did not like that.
Oh man, that was absolutely the worst thing they ever could have done. Put those instruments back in those schools and get these teachers to teach these kids how to read music and play the music they're reading. Don't. We need music. We need it. Act like you know. Act like you know. Encourage your kids to be musicians. It's okay.
Yeah. Amen. Amen. I'm loving that. Amen. Name one of your favorite songs, Freddie B, that you like.
I really like. Wow.
It doesn't. It can be any song.
Make It Easy on Yourself.
Awesome. Who's that by?
Chuck Jackson.
I'm gonna tell you one of my
favorites.
Oldie
but good. Okay.
Oh yeah. I heard it. Mine is Joy and Pain from
Joy and Pain. Frankie Beverly and Mays. That brother there put together. He made a major contribution to the American Music Library. He did. And all this stuff was funky.
That he has.
Everything he did was funky.
He just left Las Vegas, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Last week.
Just last week.
Right. And Dr. Funkenstein was the week before him. George Clinton. And that's another one we owe a debt of gratitude to. That's another one. I mean, we can go Sly Stone, Mandrill, Osibisa, Carole King. Come on. We're crossing over. Three Dog Night. Man, they've all made major contributions to the American Music Library that is not to be taken lightly. Stop it.
That's right.
Stop.
That's right.
And enjoy it and appreciate the work that goes into it, please.
That's right. You're right about that.
Yes.
You put a lot of work in.
Tell me some more of your favorite artists.
Well, I like. You heard of Snarky Puppy?
Snarky Puppy. How many of them cats is it? I heard them with Layla Hathaway. Wow. Is it a million? How many is in the band, really? Snarky. They are so bad. They are so wonderful.
There's a lot of people in Snarky Puppy. And you know what?
Corey Henry plays organ for them.
Oh
man.
My goodness.
They beat me up. It's hard for me to listen to Snarky Puppy. They whip my behind. I get through listening to them. I'm tired.
Shout out to Larnell Lewis on the drums. He's a bad drummer.
Isn't he? His timing is, oh my God. Is it such word as perfect? Because if it is, he's on it. His rhythm, man, he has rhythms that just not supposed to be there, but they fit. He's amazing.
That's why, check it out, Freddie B. That's why they call them ghost notes.
Ghost notes, exactly.
Ghost notes.
Okay. Yeah. Not supposed to be there. Can't even write it, but it's there.
Exactly. I know you got some ghost notes, and I know you put some of those ghost notes out there too before.
Yeah, and I let God direct that.
Amen.
Before I take the stage, and as a matter of fact, I'm celebrating my birthday, which I really should. But anyway, that's November 5th, and I'm doing a concert here in Las Vegas at Gambit. And we intend to cover the spectrum of the music, the most popular music, along with a lot of my original stuff that brought us, that we all grew up listening to. It's going to be off the chain. I hope you can come.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking. If the guy says the same, I'm already knowing about it, so I shall be there.
Terrific. Yeah. I'll make sure I send you the invitation and email. Text me your email address when we get to this conversation, and I'll make sure you have everything you need.
Yes, sir. So when you're finishing up like a session and you just getting off the stage and you going home and you're in you just relaxing? How you just rest your mind off days of work?
I take everything I just did and place it immediately into the hands of the person that gave me this gift, and thank him immensely, and I just don't stop. I thank him. I thank you for the air I breathe, the food I just ate. I thank you for the smiles on my audience's face. That's my only indicator. Yeah. And yet that tip jar. I smile. I thank him for the tip jar too. That tip jar is awfully important.
That is amazing.
Yes, that's what I do.
So let me ask you a question. Did you ever sing at that restaurant that is, I think it's off of 215, and it's 215 and I guess
Flamingo?
No, I guess it's like a steakhouse.
Yeah.
Did you ever sing in there?
Yes, I have. Yes, I played there. I used to live around the corner from there, so I played there like maybe 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, I think I've seen you there before.
Oh, okay. And they keep changing the name, so I don't know what the name of it is now. So.
I got you.
Yeah, they can't seem to keep one owner. So, but that's okay. That's their business. But yeah, it's a nice room. But this Gambit room was designed by this accomplished pianist. Uli is his name. I think he's from Russia or somewhere in Eastern Europe, and he's a classical jazz pianist. And in fact, he's the musical director down at the dispensary. If you want to hear some real classical jazz, this cat is a monster. And he's there on the weekends when he's not at the Gambits, and he's a monster, and you will enjoy him. I mean, he's fantastic. So when people like that are who I gravitate to, because they took theirs serious, and I want to be in that number. Yeah, I want to be in that number.
So what separates yourself from another artist, if I can ask?
Okay. Well, it doesn't separate me necessarily from those who have achieved their goals as far as where they wanted the music to take them. So I'm looking. I will probably rest with this thing, or at least take a deep breath and enjoy it when I'm able to put something away from my kids and something to leave them to be proud of. And that's my goal. That's my motivation right there. So I want to make a major contribution to the American Music Library, and that's my goal. Just one major contribution, something that will stand the test of time like music does. I want to be in that number, and that's my goal. Yes.
That's understandable. You just answered my question. My next question.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
No, that's amazing. That means we're on right on track.
Well, we're on the same page. All right.
Exactly. What if you didn't have music to fall back on? What would you do?
Lose my mind. What little I have left would be gone. Totally.
Wow.
I love music. Music is just something. I believe that when I was born, I know I was conceived to music, but when I was finally born, there had to be music in the delivery room because I've been bobbing my head since I could breathe. So that's it. Amazing. I've been loving the beat. I've been falling on the one. In fact, I'm surprised I'm not a drummer. I love drums.
Why not?
I love drums. I don't know why. I couldn't walk and chew gum at the same time. You make your left hand do something, your left foot is doing something, your right foot is doing, and then your right hand is, hey, man, that's too much work. I can't get it all.
Exactly.
I can't get it all to mesh.
People don't understand that. Because your left, check it out. your left side of the brain is doing one side for the right foot. Your right side of the brain is doing something on for the left hand.
Right.
And the whole brain is doing something for the whole body.
Right.
So it's kind of how do you say?
You tired at the end of a show. You
exactly.
Tired.
Plus, you got to multitask. You multitasking.
Yes. And it's challenging me for me to just stay on the one. You guys go 1-5, 1-5-4. Y'all everywhere, and it's in time. It's in sync. That's amazing. Drummers are phenomenal. You, Steve Gadd, not Sonny Stitt. I'm getting old.
There's nothing wrong with that.
There's been so many major drummers that when you look at them for example, if you're a child and you see an old movie, let's just say you see the Nicholas Brothers or something real old, Count Basie Orchestra, and you're watching the individuals, they're all doing something physically different than the other.
Yes.
But and a wonderful harmonic tone comes out of that that you can't explain other than, wow, they sure are good.
Yep. Exactly.
That's the only thing you can come up with. And you're right. But drummers, man, they use their entire body.
Yep.
For one song. And we take y'all for granted. We do. We really do. Oh, you can find a drummer anywhere. Yeah, right.
Exactly.
Go ahead and try it. You gonna go through some drummers before you find it.
Exactly.
Yeah, go ahead,
you try it.
Just anywhere. Just go anywhere and find a drummer. Good luck with that.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, that's a science too.
When you playing your keys, what type of brand do you like? There's a lot of brands that's out there. What type of keys do you like? Do you like mine's is I like hearing the B3. You know, like the B3 organ.
Oh, the B3 organ, yeah, Hammond.
Hammond
mine
B3,
would, yeah, mine would be probably the for electric. I love. They don't even make them anymore. Triton Pro.
Okay.
I don't know why they stopped making that instrument, but they did. And it possesses in fact, I actually recorded off the Triton a single that did very well called Island Lady. And Island Lady started out as St. Croix, the instrumental, and then Spiral Gyra got a hold to it. I don't know if they're going to really re-record it, but I'll be happy if they did. So we'll see with that. But okay, so Triton electrically, and then I love the Dusen, what they call it? It's a German piano. Brain fart after brain fart.
No problem.
It's a classical piano, the classical 88 keys.
Okay.
And it offers up true sounds. The stringing, I think they do something with the board that makes the string sound. Your bass, your left hand literally sounds like a double bass on this piano.
Wow.
So, yeah. So it offers.
You know what I like? You know what type of electric piano that I like, or electric keys I like? Noise.
What? Here's why not. They really managed to pack a lot into a little bitty thing, didn't they? I don't know how they did that with all those. They packed a lot of sound in that little box. We're talking about the little red one, right?
Yes.
Those things are amazing. They sound like a baby grand piano or a grand piano. They really do. So, I understand completely. Yeah. Yeah,
the last time I heard one was the group I was just telling you about, Snarky Puppy.
Mm-hmm.
I heard it with them,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Of
I heard
course.
it at NAM,
NAM.
and it was,
You go to the NAM show? Yeah,
oh yeah, I go to it's ridiculous.
You go run into anybody there. You may see me there next year for real.
Okay,
because
awesome.
we that NAM, whew, they put you up on it. That's the place to be. It's worth saving your money to go to that show. Yep.
That it is.
And you'll see anybody. Well, Stevie Wonder will run through there. You'll see anybody. Everybody.
Everybody. From all over the world.
Right. It's a networking guru place. It's a networking heaven. So if you're a musician, man, it's the place to be. So I'll be there next year. And hopefully I'll see you there.
Yes, definitely. We're coming to a close, but what do you have to say to the world positively?
It's bigger than what we can see. It's bigger than what your eyes can interpret. There is a God, and absolutely everybody and everything is in a divine order. There is a devil too. Yeah. We have to remain mindful of that. And there's no question in my mind that there's a constant war going on between Satan and God.
Yes.
We all know God created Satan, so God's going to end up winning anyway. It's up to us to not lose faith and stay in faith and not be disenchanted or pull off our track by Satan because he's slick. He's slick. He sneak up on you, man, from some other angle every single time. You have to keep your full body armor on to protect yourself from this slick cat. So he's looking at it.
You're right about that. Because something happened to me last week and tried to steer me wrong, but
yes,
God
sir.
is still a great God, and I'm going right through it, but I'm making it happen through Him.
Who is that made that song? Don't let the devil drive your car.
That's right.
Don't let him drive, y'all. Don't let him drive. Keep him out. Oh, he gonna get you in trouble every single time. God bless you, brother, and I really did enjoy you having me on. This fantastic. I'd love to come back and visit you again, and hopefully meet you. And if you come into my birthday celebration, I'm sure we will meet. It's sponsored by a local radio station here. I don't know can I say the station name?
Yes, you can.
91.5. It's the station, the college station out of UNLV, and
that's one of my friends. One of my friends is a broadcaster there, John Nashton.
John Nashton is my man. He knows me. And he's a drummer. Oh, but you know that.
You understand? So he that's one of my boys.
Okay, all right. Well, I know Nashton, and they're sponsoring my concert, so I'm sure I'll see you there. So I look forward to meeting you, and I've really enjoyed it. Don't let this be my last visit, okay?
Well, it won't be. So it said I would like to thank my friend, my brother, my mentor, Jerry Royce, live, Positive Power, 21 Christian Media LLC, for being there as a true brother and a true friend in Christ. Yes. And I would like to thank my other friend, Tyler Gaston, the Gas Station Recording Studio, for all my engineering work and all the things that's done for the show. And next week it's going to be an amazing show. And it says, now faith is the substance for things hoped for and the evidence and the things not seen. Hebrews 11.
Exactly. And as long as we're thanking people, I have an agent out there that's working very due diligence trying to help me achieve my goal. You know him, Mr. Winford Elliott. I'd like to personally thank him for arranging this meeting between you and I would be remiss if I didn't thank you. So that being said, it's been an awesome pleasure, brother, and I can look forward to the next time.
All right, now. You be blessed now.
You be blessed. Stay blessed. Peace.
All right, now. Peace.
Join me as your host, Roderick Swift, every Wednesday, Musicians Matters Podcast, live right here at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Positive Power, 21 Christian Media, LLC. Let's go!
You're listening to Your Slide Worldwide Podcast.